Hi, I'm Michael Pearce, City Engineer with the Department of Public Works, here to talk to you today about the 2025 construction season in Westfield. We'll have a busy construction season this year. We have 4 roundabout projects in Westfield that'll be happening in 2025, 2 trail connection projects, as well as a couple road reconstruction projects. In addition to that, we'll have regular maintenance projects such as a resurfacing project, concrete patching, and rejuvenation. So for resurfacing, we have a consultant that actually runs all of our streets every 2 years, and they have a camera that's actually mounted on a car that they drive all of our streets. And that camera scans the streets and then provides a condition rating to each street. So we look at some of the streets and their conditions, and we determine which ones meet our criteria for resurfacing. And then based on all of the streets that have a criteria that meet the resurfacing, we narrow that down to basically the sections that we can fit within our budget for the cycle. So typically we have more streets that meet our criteria than we have budget, so we have to evaluate which streets are the best. So basically finding the right treatment for the right time to keep those roads in the best condition and make the dollar stretch as far as we can. So for roundabouts, typically those projects will take anywhere from 45 to maybe up to 90 days. Most of them are typically 60 days. In most cases, those are full closures of the intersection. There is one roundabout we have this year where it will be open to traffic throughout construction, at least in a north-south direction. But in most instances, there'll be posted detours around those intersections, so motorists will have to basically avoid those intersections while the project's under construction. But the idea is with a full closure, that closure time is minimized, or the construction time frame is minimized versus trying to construct under traffic. So we're really trying to construct those roundabouts as quickly as possible so that the inconvenience is minimized for those projects. So the trail connections we have this year as part of our construction season are some connections that are important for connectivity of the overall trail system, and ones that our residents have really been asking for several years. So one of those is on 161st Street between Cary and Oak Road on the south side of the road. So there's really not a great link between those two at this point. So this will provide connection to the Oak Park subdivision, as well as anybody looking to go between Cary and Oak. Similarly, we'll be on 151st Street between the Bridlewood subdivision and Oak Road. And so again, we'll allow Bridlewood residents to basically make the connection all the way down to the commercial shopping area near Walmart and that area. So those should have fairly minimal impacts on traffic, but are important for the overall user to allow people to get from one side of the road, or one side of Cary to around the Oak Road area. I think one of the biggest ones and one of the most exciting ones will be 161st and Spring Mill Roundabout. That's a project that it's a very important project because it carries a lot of traffic, decent amount of congestion there. The pavement condition's not in great shape in that area. So it'll be a big improvement for that area, and hopefully the motoring public will see a big benefit once that project's completed. The Monon Tunnel at 161st Street, the top of the tunnel is actually constructed with the US 31 project about 10 to 15 years ago. So the benefit of that is that the road will actually not need to be closed while that project's under construction. Traffic will actually be able to be shifted, and we'll be able to keep traffic flowing throughout that project. So that's beneficial to the overall project, and that we don't have to close 161st Street. There will still be closures on the Monon, obviously, while that project's under construction, but minimal impact to traffic on that project. So as of right now, we're working on getting the water line that is under 161st Street. We're working on getting that relocated with citizens. I would just add, we realize that this is probably going to be our most active construction season in a very long time, and so we just hope that residents are patient with us and respect our detours and construction limits as we work through this. But I think the residents in the long term will see a great benefit from all the projects we have this year.